Thank you so much, Minister of Education of Upper Nile States,
Minister of Information.
Minister of Information, and thank you, the media houses in Juba. I'm Honorable James Khan, former Minister of Education of Upper Nile State, an elected MP representing Wulang County in Upper Nile State. The reasons of my defection from the rebel, there are many, but I will mention few of them. One of them is that Riak Machar on the ground is telling us that the fighting is between Nuer and Dinka. He's telling us that in the ground that the fighting is between Nuer and Dinka. While in Addis Ababa is appointing Dinkas in a key top position of rebels. For example, like Diomato is a foreign affair for Dr. Riak Machar, and he's from Denga, from Bargazal. Again, spokesperson of the movement is Garang, Mabur Garang, the Mabur from Bor. I question him why you are telling us on the ground that the fighting is between Nuer and Denka. And here you are appointing Denkas in a key positions of rebels. So this one, it is not understandable to me. It means that there is a hidden agenda with Riak Machar. If he's telling us on the ground that the fighting is between Nuer and Denka, why is appointing Denka in a key top position of rebels? That is not true. This is one reason of my defection. It means that the fighting is not between Nuer and Denka. It is between the power struggle. Secondly, number two, is not in control of the military armed forces on the ground. Every commander is independent of his own activities. That is why we have difficulties in implementation of cessation of hostility, because it's not in control of the forces. Everybody is independent differently. That is why we have difficulties in implementation of cessation of hostility. Number three, the elected institutions is calling for the dissolution of elected institutions. Me, I'm an elected MP. The elected institutions like president, governors, MPs cannot and will not be dissolved only through elections. Without election, before 2015, you cannot demand the dissolution of elected institutions. This is against the Constitution of South Sudan. Firstly, or finally, because I don't want to talk much, I will have a time to address the media, or I will make a press conference to talk in detail. Finally, in Addis Ababa, the peace talk, they are not concerned about the deaths and suffering of our people. They are talking about their positions. Riak Machar is demanding the post of prime minister, which is not there in the constitution. And the rebel, they are demanding 70% seats from the government. Also, G10 is demanding 28%, which means that the government only remain with 2%, because the G10 demanding 28%, and Riak Machar and his group demanding 70%, which means that the government remain with 2%. It means that the fight is not about the people. They are not concerning about the deaths and the suffering of the people. They are concerning about the positions. And this is not, as an elected MP, I'm not about that one. I'm about the life of our people. Now many people are suffering, many people are dying every day, and they are not concerned about it. In Addis Ababa, they are talking about the positions. Riak Machar demanding the creation of the prime minister, which is not there in the constitution, and is demanding 70% seats in the transitional interim government. Also G10, they are demanding about 28%. It means that the government will remain with 2%. This is not true. That is why I'm defecting from the government. Thank you so much. We shall have a good time next time. Yeah, if there is a question here.
When did you defect to the rebels from the government, and why did you defect from the government to the rebels?
Okay, I defected from the government on 28 December last year. It was when the fighting erupted in Juba. I was in Melakal. I'm elected MP and a Minister of Education by then. When the fighting erupted in Juba, also on 24th, it erupted in Melakal, randomly. And then from that time, everybody is looking for his safety. We run in Nasser side, I'm from Ulang County, running for my safety. Thank you so much.
Why did you then defect to the rebels from the government?
To repeat it again, my friend, I told you, by then the fighting was randomly. Some people are forced to join the government, the rebel, because there were no chance for you to come in. There was no way. Some people were forced to go there. But when we reach there, we accept the situation. But after we go deeply in our system, we realize that the agendas are different.
Why don't you remain in Malakal town like that?
No, okay, you are asking me in Juba Airport now. You've never been in Malakal by then, on 21st. If you were there, you may also join me, because the fighting was randomly, nobody in control. Thank you so much. Yes.
You said that you were with them and now you came back, but it's something usual with the people of South Sudan. They came back when they look for position and position is denied to them, then they rebel again. Will you not go back again?
My friend, as I told you, before I joined the government, I was working with the UN. Until 2010, this is where I joined the politics. When I joined the politics as an elected MP. I'm looking for the interests of my people. That is why I told you now, Riak Machar is telling us on the ground that the fighting is between Nuer and Dinka. But he's appointing Dinkas there. I asked him, why you are appointing Dinkas? For example, as a minister of the secretary or the minister of foreign affairs for the rebel is from Barghazal, Diomotok. I asked him, you told us that the fighting is, the reason for fighting is because Nuer were killed in Juba by Dinkas.
Okay,
Now you ask, excuse me, now you appointed Diomotok, is a Dinka man, as a foreign affair. Diomotok is going to tell the European, the white people, the world, that we Dinka, we kill Nuer. That is why we have a fighting. Why you are telling us on the ground that we are fighting, the fighting is between Nuer and Dinka, and you are appointing Dinkas. So it means that Riak Machar is cheating Nuer, is cheating our people. He's not telling us this. That's why I defected. In the bush, you know, I am elected MP and I'm former Minister of Education of Upper Nile States. In the bush, I'm doing political mission as a politician. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, just one thing. Can you tell us what is your mission now, the fact that you have joined the government?
Okay, my mission now is to bring the peace and the unity of our country, because politicians mostly are looking for positions, but they don't care about the life of our people. My mission here is to support peace and unity to the nation. Thank you so much.